Hello everybody, it's time to get thrown right into a battle. I love how he literally runs right towards us, and I'm really happy that we actually get to fight these guys, because at the very beginning of the game you still only get one starter as, traditional Pokemon games go, but like other games, you also get the other starters as well. I think it's really interesting how they decided to give us Generation 2 starter Pokemon instead of Generation 1, or even just Gen 3, which is literally their game, and starting us off with the actual Pokemon, which is level 30, so let's not try to actually hit the Pokemon. I was going to use Skill, which it probably would have actually kept it from not getting heated, but at the same time I don't really want to risk getting it out. So we'll see how this goes. But also wonder what other Shadow type Pokemon there will actually be going further on, because I'm pretty sure we've encountered more or all of them, but there could actually be more that we haven't seen too, which is really interesting, because there's part of the side story, which would be the story, or the post-game story, whatever you want to call it, that I haven't seen, but I have seen most of it, and I played it all before, but you know how memories are. And bam, baby, we got the cool lava. Now we could just use Earthquake and go all ham mode. And yes, we don't have Gono because last episode I got fainted because I took a gamble against a Psychic type Pokemon, which was just slightly faster than her, but you know, that's okay. We won't worry about that. We will actually now use Ice Beam because one of these is going to hit this regular Pig Pokemon, which is absolutely adorable. I love Grumpig. The reason why I like Psychic type Pokemon is a lot of them are really cute. Same with Bug type. Now here's a question for you guys. Is there any Psychic and Bug type Pokemon out there, or maybe some that might be oncoming? Oh, that Bug barely survived, and I love how it's just like, yeah, I'm still coming after you, bro. I love Mug so much. I also really like Psychic type. I just said that already. I was trying to say I really like Poison type Pokemon, so that's what I meant to say. So you know what, we're just gonna bestow. This is one of the few Pokemon that we actually haven't really used before. And also the fact that I don't want Zipper to get hit by Earthquake accidentally, so we'll probably have better luck using this. And we'll probably switch out to Divine as well, so we can get rid of the Muk a lot easier as well, because Psychic versus Poison. Oh, the Muk just barely survived, but it also got confused. That's so interesting. That Muk is a friggin' tank, bro. But I also find it kind of weird, but also interesting at the same time, the fact that, you know, this Colosseum has been level 30 this whole time. Because unlike most Pokemon games, we actually start with all the Pokemon at level 30. And you would think that, you know, getting back here, the level would actually be like 68 like the rest of it. But no, that's not the case. I'll also just go to use Psychic in case it actually heals. And I guess we'll just use Bite because there's a chance that we can actually flinch the Pokemon, which is ideal for us. And once Muk's gone, now we can now target this little dude over here, which is another one of my favorite Pokemon as well. I never realized how many Bug type Pokemon I actually liked until Scarlet and Violet came out and I saw a bunch of Bug type Pokemon and I almost had a party full of all of them. But I was like, you know, maybe I shouldn't, because it would be best to have a good blanket Pokemon that are just a whole bunch of different types. And now Psychic should eat this Pokemon out of the way. I was thinking about it, I'm pretty sure Brillium was also Poison type. I guess there's a reason why I like Poison and Bug type so much. So all of them that I actually liked were in Emerald as well, which was my very first Pokemon game. My hopes and dreams become reality, man. And when you could still become admin for all you know. And just like the rest of you, just disappear. But now I'm actually going to pause it and heal the Pokemon because I believe the boss is actually going to be upcoming here. And here we go. I also find it interesting how going through the elevator, Lena goes in after, so she's at front, but when they exit, Caine is back into the very front of it. I wonder why that is, and I wonder why we have that transition going through. And okay, looks like the office is not there. Literally just all the way to the beginning. So we're gonna have to find him, which I believe is this way because there's a cipher over here. But also, I decided to put Lyric and Zipper up at front this time, just to change up the party just a little bit. Plus, that way we know that we have a fresh, PP for the most part, because we did use a bunch of our moves between both, actually yeah, with both the parties we're at front. Plus we still have Earthquake that we could use, like, come on, Earthquake is a great move, let's just say that. Okay, so we got Cast Form out here, of course, because if I sped through we would see it, but if it survives from this, I wonder if it would transform into Fire form. Nope, it only gets affected by weather. Speaking of weather, we can now use Surf and just KO it. I love how it just has the move Sunny Day. That oh, and then and then Rain Dance gets used. Dude, Cipher, like, why are you so confused about what you're going to be doing? Like, are you gonna make it rain? Next thing you know, it makes it thunder. Now I was thinking about it, is there actually any, like, weather effects? Because I know it's not really effect, I don't remember what it's actually called. The battlefield mode or whatever it is? Is there one for electric types? Because I don't really remember, because I'm pretty sure there is a third form for Cast Form, of course, other than its very first one. Now, I'm going to just use Ice Beam against it, and I don't really know what to use against Artillery. We'll just use a Dragon type move because, Dragon Breath, I could stun it. Could also KO it, but I doubt it considering they are now slightly higher level than the rest of the team as well. So I find it interesting how this one so far, the Cipher, has been the most toughest one that we've actually fought between all of them. And oh, Cast Form survived that. Cast Form is actually really adorable. So another Pokemon that I haven't really used a lot, but I still like the fact that it actually exists. And oh, transformed into Daytime, which means we could use Surf, and then we can Yeet it, and we'll use Crunch against Artillery, because I think that could possibly get a good setup. It could KO it. If not, I don't believe Artillery will get healed by Surf. We'll find out soon enough. And battle is now finished. That one was actually kind of a tough battle, but mind you, I think it's probably because of the setup. Because obviously we had, the other ones that probably would have been a little bit different. But it was still really fun though, I love battles like that. And that room just led us to a completely empty room as well. But apparently we got another message here, so let's go ahead and see who it's from. Or just go to the stack list instead. And oh, it's Net from the Under, and we also got photos from it. Caine, did you know your PDA can receive not only email, but it could accept digital photos? I'll send you one test. I hope it works. Oh, it's so cute. It's a little shroomish. And now I believe this actually leads on to the part that I was thinking of. I'm gonna go in here to see if it'll get another PDA message as we go through. Plus, we'll save while we're over here. And side note, I love how this is just still destroyed. But also the fact that some of the lockers in the lab actually just have a bunch of pictures of different Pokemon. I think the little details like that are just nice, because I kind of feel like maybe it's the picture of their Pokemon, whether it's Shadow type or not. And we got another PDA message. It's weird how sometimes just exiting a building can get PDA messages, others don't. But oh, a big Snagem machine from Bit from Neander. Hi, it's Bit in Neander. There's this freaky rumor going around that Snagem holdouts. I don't know why, I just couldn't say that name. That the Snagem holdouts fixed a big Snagem machine. Do you think it's true? Can you look into it, Caine? Why did you send us the message when we were not in the Shadow Pokemon lab to begin with? Mind you, it was actually the hideout to talk about, not the lab. But my goodness, we are seeing so many, and Shadow Pokemon for Bit again. Hi, this is Bit from Neander. Got some more news about the Snagem's hideout. There's a rumor about a creepy Smeargle and Ursaring that could, I think it's worth checking out. That being said, I don't think either one of these were actually Pokemon that we've encountered so far. I could be wrong, it's been a while, but since we just saved, I guess actually we'll just save again while we're over here. Oh, and a Hollow-Wisp block this time. Oh my, tell me it's not you again. I mean, who are you? Were you the one that we fought in the Colosseum? Were you one that we fought in, you know, the town that we were just in? I almost said Snagem Town. For whatever reason, I don't remember. The one with all the staffs in it that I love so much. But now I wonder, does she have type Pokemon that we have? Probably not. I'd really just use Earthquake because we got Flaffy over here, and use Crunch because, you know, it's a normal type Pokemon. But also, I believe over here is a boss I was thinking of. Not her, but I'm thinking where the machine's going to be. I don't know why today, sometimes my brain's just like, no, you're just not going to talk. But if that is the case, we'll probably just leave it because I don't know how the battle is going to be. But also, I'm debating whether or not to switch out the Metacross that we got from the end game or not. So I'll leave that up to you guys. I probably won't, probably honestly just keep this party, but we'll see. Wilren, I love Wilren. But also, when I was saving Pokemon, I don't think Earthquake's really going to be the best idea to use against these guys. I did use Owl because Solar Beam, but let's see, Red Smeargle as Cecil, because we do have a Cecil already, and I made it so that it wasn't Shadow type Pokemon anymore. But the Smeargle that we did, I don't believe we actually ran into that Pokemon yet, so that answers my question of being there probably is more Pokemon out here that we haven't encountered in the main game, because I do still consider it to be the main game because it's just post. But yeah, I'm really excited to see if there's any more after that. But also, you gotta go, girl. You gotta go, Wilworm. Wildren, rather. Oh, Lyric used something, and now it's just getting killed. I think it accidentally double tapped against it, but that's okay. Poor Lyric. It was good seeing you, my dear friend, and you also got frozen. Ooh. This round. Let's go. I just realized I made kind of a dumb mistake. I used Earthquake because it's habit, plus I wanted to see how much damage it would actually do against, you know, Wildren. Oh, that actually did pretty good damage. But there's also Blizzard. Whew, good job, Divine. And good job, Garbo. See, they're gonna take revenge for poor Lyric over here. And I'll just use Earthquake again, which shouldn't be an issue, because Psychic is the strongest Psychic type move that we actually have on Divine over here. Goodbye, Wellren. It was good to see you, dear. Actually, in fact, Wellren was actually the very first Pokemon, I think the only Pokemon in any of the games that have ever gotten up to level 100 before. And her name was Crystal. I loved her to death. Now we will continue on. I thought this dude was just going to stop us like every other Pokemon trainer. Okay, she's probably going to stop us, so we're actually going to go up and save, because I want to heal our Pokemon by actually going through the Pokemon Center. And in the next episode, we'll go through what apparently we're just going to get stopped by her, but I'm just going to cut from after this because I don't believe she has a Shadow Pokemon. But if she does, I will at least let you guys know what that Pokemon would be. And ooh, Water type Pokemon over here. This is time for Shine. But yes, either way, since we're just gonna go through here anyways, and we shall leave it here. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Actually, before we do the outro, one thing that I noticed, because Hyper Potion heals 200 health, and I think there's only 2 Pokemon that are actually just over 200 health, which would be Gano, which has 300 plus health, and Owl, which has 220. But at the same time, using the Hyper Potion on Gano would be the only one that probably wouldn't actually fully heal with a Hyper Potion. But yes, anyways, now we shall leave it here as we wipe this traitor out of the ballpark. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up, slap that subscribe button, say something down in the comments down below, do what you do, and we will see you in the next video. And we'll just wait until we get these guys done, because we're literally just about to defeat this last over here. And goodbye, Survivor. And now, oh, goodbye, Valkyrie. And now we will say peace.